Okay, hello guys. Right now I'm on the Prospero platform, and I just want to put us through the process of registering a systematic review. I went around to see that I get some information concerning this registration of systematic review, and I have seen why our supervisors will want us to use the Prospero to register it. So let's go together as we look at it. So what are you registering? Prospero uses different templates for different types of review. Use this page to select the correct template. This page will determine the information you need to provide in your registration record. Answer correctly here to avoid having to restart the process later. So we say review of human or animal studies. The first one says Prospero comprises of two complementary registries, one of the reviews of human health and well-being, and one of animal preclinical studies that have a clear and direct link to human health and well-being. Now, I am registering a systematic review of studies with people, humans, as participants. So that is what I choose. The other one is a systematic review of studies with animals as participants. So the one I have chosen is humans. So let's go to the next one. I say, is this a live registration record or a training record? Now this one said, this record, help me decide. This record is not being created as part of a student's project or training course. It will be published on the public site. All of the registration process will be available to you, and your record will be published on the public site. I don't think this is what we need in our own platform. So I will go to the next one. The next one says this record is being created as part of a training course. It will not be published on the public site. All of the registration process will be available to you, but your record will not be published on the public Prospero site. You will be able to give access to your record to your supervisor. It is not possible to change this status at a later date. If you decide you want the record to be published, you will have to create a new record. So I think this is what we need in our own group platform. What type of review are you planning? Interventional review, assessing the benefits, harms, or experiences of a health intervention, medicine, treatment, vaccine, device, preventive measures, or assessing the accuracy of a diagnostic test in detecting or excluding a particular disease or condition. No. Assessing the probable cause or feature. No. Examine the evidence on methodological aspect of systematic review, trials, and evaluation. No. I think what we are doing should be interventional review. So I will choose interventional review here. Then the next one says, will this be a live systematic review? A living systematic review? A living systematic review is a continuously updated dynamic summary of research that stays current by regularly incorporating new evidence as it emerges after publication. These reviews use ongoing literature surveillance and frequent updates. If you are not sure whether this review will be living review, choose standard systematic review. So we'll just choose standard. This review will be a standard systematic. So they have even chosen standard for us. So summary, you are creating a registration record for an intervention review a systematic review or studies with people, humans as participants. This record will be created as part of training course. It will not be published on the public site. This will be a standard systematic review. So I'm now registering it now. So as it is registering it, that means I will have to now switch over to my system to be able to complete all this. So the registration process takes this long. It talks about review title and basic details. So the review title and basic details, eligibility criteria is here. We have population, interventions, comparators, we have study design and contest. Then the next one, we have similar reviews. We check similar records not already in Prospero. Then timeline of review. Timeline or information about the expected or actual timeline of review timeline. We have not started that. We have availability of full protocol. A Prospero register record is not a protocol. Okay, so we now put availability of protocol, which we are going to insert. Searching and screening. Search for unpublished studies not started. So we are going to do all this while we do the registration process. Data collection process. I think what we have here is data extraction from published articles, study risk or bias or quality assessment, reporting bias and setting assessment. Then outcomes to be analyzed. Yes, we're going to look at the outcome to be analyzed, main outcome, additional outcome. Then planned data analysis also. Planned data, I think, is synthesis, data synthesis, strategy for data synthesis. Then current review stage, information about the current stage of the review. You will be prompted to update this information at key points in the review process. So then review affiliation, pending peer review. Review affiliation pending peer review. So review team members, review affiliation, funding source, peer review. Then the last one here is additional information. If there are any additional information, we'll have to impute it here. So since I will not be able to carry out all these details through my phone, which I'm using to record, I will have to switch to my system. So I will close it here now by going to the dashboard. We have seen the details that we needed starting from the very beginning. So we have started the process. So I'll just close it and go to my dashboard. Then yes, so anytime I'm ready to work on it, I'll come back and work on the registration process. Thank you.